How's it going, everybody? This is Great Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Just a quick video because I'm kind of running late to get ready for work and stuff like that. But man, I thought I'd talk about this real quick. Nintendo Switch 2 in 4 days sold like 3.5 million units, consoles, and stuff like that. Holy smokes, that's quick. I can't think of any console that sold that many in like 4 days, but that's kind of like a monumental type task for Nintendo to do something like that, considering the Switch being a hybrid console sold very well, almost the best selling console of all time. I think eventually it's going to pass the PlayStation 2, so it probably will being the best selling console of all time. They still sell Switch consoles and stuff like that. I still see them at Myers and stuff. But I also still see Switch 2 consoles at Myers. I seen them a couple of days ago just sitting there. So it's not like they're running out of Switch 2s. There's stores that's still carrying them and stuff like that. People are still talking about they're sold out everywhere. It's like, no, not really. I'm out in the middle of nowhere and I'm going to stores. I'm finding them and stuff like that. So yeah, but 3.5 million Switch 2s sold. Wow. Considering only one game came out for the Switch 2, that's the Mario Kart World. They got Donkey Kong game coming up, and they're gonna have a direct, I think, this week to talk about that game. I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna get that game right away, but Nintendo don't hold sales on their games very much, so either way, when I do get it, I'll get it. I'll probably end up paying full price for it. That's the Nintendo, or just get it around Christmas. Maybe I'll get $10 off from it. But yeah, so. Donkey Kong looks cool and stuff like that, but I got games I want, like my Xenoblade games when they come out. Like I said, I got the Switch 2 for certain games and stuff, and that's when I'll pick up the games. But yeah, I remember when the Wii U came out. I was a day one purchaser of the Wii U, and wow, that was a failed console, but it was Still, it was a hybrid console, and they just didn't advertise it right, calling it the Wii U, and everybody thought it was a Wii attachment. So then they came out with the Switch, and that's history made right there. And holy smokes! Now the Switch 2, it's gonna sell like hotcakes. It's probably gonna surpass the Switch probably in the long run either way, and probably surpass PlayStation 2, the one biggest selling console. And it just tells you how faithful the Nintendo fans are out there. And I mean, I bought two of them, one for my daughter and one for me. So my daughter hasn't had a chance to get on it to play it very much because she works 3 jobs. I got my job, I work all the time. I'm getting ready to pack up my Switch 2, bring it to work. I'm going to be playing, what am I going to be playing? No Mario Kart, I know that. Probably end up playing my Xenoblade Chronicles X, as it's installed on my Switch 2, so I probably end up just playing that for a little bit. So that's what I'm going to be probably playing tonight on it. So it's going to be pretty awesome. I love Xenoblade Chronicles X. I was so happy to get the Switch version of it. Yeah, so I'm still happy they got all the Xenoblade on the Switch console, and those are all backwards compatible with the Switch 2. So I'm happy for that. But man, what do you think about that? Nintendo Switch selling 3.5 million consoles in 4 days. Holy smokes. That's a lot of consoles. Whether you don't like the Switch 2 or not, you got to give Nintendo credit. They're doing something right when it comes to doing what they're doing, selling consoles and stuff like that. But you got to think about it. Nintendo's stuck to their guns with their games and stuff like that. They always come out with physical games, and like they said, they're going to keep all of their first party games on those 64 gigabyte cards, and we'll see if they stay faithful to that. Third party, no big deal. So they're going to get third party on there. I might get a few third party games on there, like Cyberpunk. I'm going to get that one. That one's on the card though. But that's one I do want to get for the Switch 2. I just haven't picked it up yet. Eventually I will, but yeah, Nintendo's kind of holding out right now. They're at least they're coming out with some games. PlayStation talking about one tentpole game per year is like, oh man, I like you, PlayStation, but get your heads out of the sand. Come out with some games, for crying out loud. I don't want to be AAA games everywhere. You can come out with some more AA games that you can publish. Xbox, same thing, man. That's like they're giving up or something, man, because they're going pretty much all third party support. They're talking about coming out with another console, coming out with a handheld. What's the sense if you're gonna announce a console or a handheld if you're not gonna keep games onto your system to sell systems? I mean, then you're gonna charge $80 games. So it's kind of a couple news stories. Got Nintendo and Xbox and stuff like that. And you're gonna charge $80 games on all your first party games. At least PlayStation's holding out on that one. I give PlayStation credit for that one. They haven't charged $80 on a game yet this year for whatever. So we'll see next year, and that might change. We'll see. But 70, when they raised the prices to 70, I thought that was a little bit too much. Now they're talking 80, but Xbox is, yeah. I don't see Xbox hanging around in the next couple of years. They don't get their crap together. They're just going to be like Sega, be all third party. They always change every 6 months, it seems like, or every month they got something new that they're changing. Oh, by the way, we're going to do this now, we're going to do that now, we're going to do this now. So it's like whatever. Xbox, I got my PC, my Xbox Series X. I haven't touched that in a while. Most of my games I play on my PC now for Xbox games. But they got Xbox Anywhere. I like Xbox, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, if I'm gonna do PC, I'm gonna cancel Game Pass Ultimate and just get the Game Pass for PC, and that's it. That's it. I'm just gonna my console's just gonna sit there, probably collect dust. Because they don't want to do physical games anymore. Pretty much, everything's going to be a key card on the disc, and then you download it. So whatever. But other than that, enough ranting and raving and talking about some awesome sales with Nintendo Switch. Man, that's cool for them. So we had some awesome news about Nintendo and talking about $80 games and stuff. All right, but if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Comment down below of everything I talked about. What do you think about the switch to 3.5 million units in 4 days? And what do you think about Microsoft announcing $80 games? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll check y'all in the next video. Bye.